Health and social care professionals comprise about 25% of the workforce in the HSE. They are not a single profession, they're a collection of 26 different specialties under one banner, including diagnosis, treatment and social care. And really they're the engine behind healthcare. The transformation we need in healthcare demands new models of care that are not just focused on hospitals. Health and social care professionals work right through the healthcare system, every corner of this country, in primary care, in social care, community care and in hospitals, providing care with the same unified set of values, that is to focus on outcomes that are important to patients: self-reliance, independence, recovery and return home, and living safely and independently at home.
I was in work and found that I couldn't move my left arm. They called an ambulance straight away and let them know I'd had a stroke. But when I left the hospital, I had managed to get to the point of being able to walk a few steps unaided. I never had any real difficulties in swallowing. For me, my main concern on coming home was that I had a young baby. It was great to have the OT and physio team here. Specific exercises to practice lifting the baby and carrying the baby, and it was very significant for me to be able to touch my son's face delicately with my hand and feel him. And the more I used my hand and my fingers, the better the sensation in my fingers got. Walking outside on pavements and on footpaths is different to being on a treadmill in the hospital. We would go out and walk around the block. She was able to look at how I was walking and she would say, okay, you need to straighten your toes. I was really missing my job. The OT team worked through my readiness, my ability to focus and concentrate on tasks. And really reassuring for Lorna as well.
Yeah. It was fantastic to have this effort connected up and brought to our house. We knew that there was an aim, there was a goal, and that someone kind of was looking after Richard and getting him to the best that he could be.
I'm 31. I work in TK Maxx in Stevens's Green. I'm married to a lovely woman called Ruth Flood. I was diagnosed with cystic fibrosis just before my 3rd birthday. My main problem with my cystic fibrosis is my weight, so it'd be going back to Ruth Hanlon, the dietitian. 2.5 years she's helped me get from 46, 47 kilos, BMI of literally nothing. I think I was down in the BMI of 12. She's helped me claw all the way back up to just under 20. But I'd see the radiographers, I seen the endoscope teams and stuff like that. There was CF nurses, then there was dietitians, physios, they've got a psychologist and a social worker. Bone scans to be done, vitamin tests, diabetes, sugar levels to be taken, and now that happens at least once a year. It was just so easy just to kind of sit and talk to somebody around my age. It was just really, really helpful.
When he came home from the hospital, he could walk a bit, but then that started getting progressively worse. In the 3 weeks, we needed the ambulance services once and the fire brigade twice. And since Paul came now, I haven't had to ring the fire brigade once. I opened the door and Paul introduced himself as an occupational therapist, and he had Willie as a paramedic from the ambulance service, because I'd had fire brigade and ambulance in such a short period for Martin to see what was wrong. Paul pointed out that the bed wasn't suitable for Martin. It was too low. This chair was set too low, and that would give him a lot more ease if he was higher.
Getting me the bed and the mattress, great to be able to have a night's sleep, and not having to try to struggle up to get up to go to the toilet. Made me feel twice as good. It made me feel there was someone doing something anyway. One
thing that impresses me is the fact that I don't have to run around looking for all these things to happen. There was an appointment made. He had rheumatology. It's too far away, and Paul spoke to this doctor. Like, that appointment wasn't until April, and Paul told me now that that appointment could be next week. Paul listened to me. He's probably the only person that listened.
Yeah, I'll go to the men's shed the next day. See, can I get into it?
I'm here now, and my purpose is to get back to being a fully functioning family. I'm going to use a technical support phrase. I'm going to say that we've restored functionality.
There back in September, me and my wife We did a walk from Hote to Bray, the distance of a marathon. We did that for CF Ireland. The only reason I really got into that was because of the guys in the hospital, the dietitians, physios, the guys down in pulmonary function tests. It's just pure gratitude. Because even when I've been miserable, barking back at them, they're still there kind of going, this isn't you, but look, we'll get you out of this. If I'm talking to a patient outside, I'd be like, oh, this is my home away from home. I'm still here, and I shouldn't be. Throughout my years of depression, I didn't look after myself at times, and it's because of the staff at Beaumont that I'm still here.
Health and social care professionals have been at the forefront of developing these models of care, bringing care closer to the home and integrating the different siloed parts of healthcare, hospital care, primary care, social care, community care, rather than seeing these as separate pillars. This particular profession with the 26 specialties within works right across all these domains in a seamless way, providing an integrated care in line with the principles of Sláinte Care.